Welcome to Bear Down Report. This is your front row seat to the drama, the passion, and the real pulse of Chicago Bears football. Tonight, I bring you a narrative that hits deep, swings high, and swings for the fences. Strap in, because this is the moment we talk opportunity, identity, and the fight to reclaim glory in the Windy City. They say a new era begins in heartbreak. For the Bears, that may just be the true starting point. After a turbulent 2024 season that ended with the firing of Matt Eberflus following the collapse that included that doomed Hail Mary from Washington, the franchise flipped the script and embarked on a fresh path. With offense stalling, defense shrinking, and a fan base hungry for hope, General Manager Ryan Poles and the leadership looked up and bet on change. Enter Ben Johnson, the dynamic, fast-thinking offensive mind from Detroit, now helming the Bears ship. He inherits Caleb Williams, the #1 overall pick in a franchise starving for hope, speed, and belief. But even great coaches and generational talent can't win in a vacuum. The trenches must hold. The defense must eat. The line must protect. The Bears, as of now, stand 2-2 in 2025. They are fresh from a bye week, about to take on the Washington Commanders Monday night in a contest that holds far more weight than just a regular season game. Let me walk you through the current fault lines and why I believe this franchise is on the cusp of a shift. The offense. Progress, consistency, and growing pains. But there have been flashes. The revamped offensive line has shown improvement. Pass protection has held up better so far, a vital factor in giving Williams time to create. One of the biggest offseason moves was landing center Drew Dahlman on a 3-year, $42 million deal, and so far that investment is trending toward justification. The line upgrade has been a cornerstone of Poles' mission to protect Williams and unleash his potential. But no line is perfect overnight. The left tackle spot remains unsettled. Entering Week 6, the Bears still haven't publicly locked down who will start at left tackle. That uncertainty echoes the reality: no piece is safe. Add to that the occasional penalty woes, inconsistent execution, and the challenge of meshing youth and ambition, and you've got a project underway. The defense, collapse, need, and potential resurgence. If the offense is still finding its footing, the defense is crying out for reinforcement. One recurring storyline is the run defense. It's been porous, predictable, and exploitable. Analysts have pushed the Bears to go all in for help at the defensive tackle spot to shore up the interior and stomp out opponent ground games. Here is where the trade buzz takes fire. A proposed player-for-player deal has surfaced, sending wide receiver DJ Moore to the Tennessee Titans in exchange for 3-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Jeffery Simmons. Moore, once a weapon, has seen declining production this season. 16 catches, 173 yards, 1 touchdown. Simmons, meanwhile, is a beast in the trenches, capable of disrupting runs, creating interior collapse, and pairing with elite edge rushers to form nightmares. That trade would fill a glaring gap without mortgaging future picks. Insiders, including Sports Illustrated's Matt Verderame, have endorsed the move, noting that Simmons would immediately elevate the Bears' defensive credibility. It's a bold call. Some fans balk at losing Moore, whose contract is significant. But when the need is this severe, boldness is exactly what you want. Also noteworthy, the Bears have opened the 21-day practice window for defensive end Austin Booker and running back Travis Homer, potentially adding depth in key rotational spots. Booker, in particular, showed pass rush flashes in the preseason, but waiting on developmental returns while the defense leaks yardage is a precarious gamble. All eyes now turn to Monday Night Football, Bears versus Commanders. Washington, riding momentum, are favored by 4.5 points, But margin betting, after all, doesn't write history. Guts, execution, heart, and identity do. The Bears are still hungry to shed the underdog label. Commanders are shoring up their roster, with key players like Terry McLaurin and Noah Brown possibly returning from injury. The matchup offers both danger and opportunity. If Chicago can keep Washington's run game in check, generate pressure up front, and let Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze go to work, this is winnable. Let's not forget, the Bears already shattered one big obstacle this season, a blowout loss to Detroit early on, 52-21, that could have rattled any team's identity. Instead, they've rebounded, kept their eyes forward, and continued to search for balance. The defense has been stretched, the running game has sputtered, but the offense keeps flickering, and that's enough to spark hope. Also in the background is a larger vision. The Bears are pushing forward with a new stadium plan in Arlington Heights, aiming to acoustically, culturally, and financially reshape their future. The fight today, in many ways, is about building not just wins, but legacy. The verdict: why I'm betting on Chicago. Because I believe in upward arcs, not one-game swings. Yes, this is a team working through growing pains, but context matters. New coaching staff, a rookie QB, albeit with elite pedigree, upgrades up front, and strategic trade conversations that aim to correct weaknesses now rather than later. The pieces are being laid. The narrative is forming. If the Simmons trade lands, the defense transforms overnight. If the O-line holds, if Caleb Williams has a fraction more time, the ceiling becomes real. And this isn't just about one season. This is about believing that Chicago can reunite identity and performance, that midweek talk can turn to playoff talk. Tonight, as you watch, remember, every snap is a test. Every blocking assignment, every contested catch, every fourth down, they all matter. When the Bears step onto that field again, they carry not just a record, but a story in progress. And I believe that story bends toward the bold, the gritty, the blue-collar champions of the NFC North reborn. Let me leave you with this. There will be missteps. There will be games where the defense leaks, where penalties bite, where left tackle rotates, where the offense sputters. But greatness isn't the absence of adversity, it's how you respond to it. Chicago, this is your moment. Bear down is not just a tagline, it's a declaration. Stand tall, demand fight, believe in the process, because I believe we're on the threshold of something new.